Hi guys, this is Rainbow Harmony here to help you find balance and peace to live a more colorful life. And this is episode 4 of Manifest with Me, and what we're doing today is we're talking about how to raise your vibration for manifestation, and we're also doing another makeup tutorial. So one of my favorite ways to raise my vibration is to do self-care and is to create art. And a little backstory on my makeup is that I'm a painter, and so I love to paint, and one of my favorite mediums is actually my face, and so I love to create art on my face, and I love using makeup to create art. So I'm not recommending that you guys use this look I'm about to do for every single day, but I'm creating a really good look that will be good for camera, like if you want to do YouTube, or you want to take some videos, or you want to take like a fancy selfie or something. I'm going to be creating a look for that. And yeah, and also I want you guys to know you do not need makeup to be beautiful. Beauty comes from the inside out. And also, I am a huge just connoisseur, I guess, of natural makeup and organic makeup, but I'm also going to be using products that have chemicals in them. So just remember, be safe with makeup. Some makeup has like chemicals and hormones in them, and a lot of the makeup I'm using today I just use occasionally for fun. If I was going to be doing makeup every day, which I will eventually do an everyday look for you guys, I would probably want to use all natural and all organic makeup products, and I'm always on this search for good organic and makeup products, so just let me know. So we are talking about raising your vibration, and I'm going to do a makeup tutorial at the same time. And drop my brush. This is supposed to be very soothing and relaxing. I always feel like it's like ASMR, relaxing to watch people do their makeup or to watch artists create their work. So what I'm doing is I'm just tying my hair back, and I'm going to put on Andalou Naturals Acai and Kombucha Oil-Free Moisturizer. So there it is. And I'm putting it on because my skin is like super dry. Anyways, how are you guys doing? Hi Liz. Liz says, I hope everyone is in good vibes today, sending you all so much love. And that's what we're actually going to talk about. We're going to talk about getting into a good vibe. And I'm gonna be real with you guys. My vibe has been so shitty lately. Like, I swear to God, you can probably tell I just cried before I hit live on this video. I literally just started my period today. Shout out to anyone else who is on the same moon cycle as me. If you just started your period today or yesterday, shout out to you. We're on the same moon cycle. So anyways, of course I'm feeling very emotional, especially with the full moon. And I won't talk about it too much, you guys. You probably already heard a lot about it, but I lost the ability to go live on my YouTube until March 17th. So I used to be able, when I was doing your personal readings, I used to be able to do like 15 of them in like one day. And now I can only do a couple personal readings a day. It's slowed my workflow way down. People are emailing me and being like, why haven't you gotten my personal reading done? And I feel so bad, and I'm just working hard. So as you guys can tell, I'm stressed, and it's another reason I like to do self-care and take time to like make a little bit of art or to go live and connect with you guys. But yeah, pretty much all I'm doing is personal readings. And then when March 17th hits, I'm gonna have a huge celebration. I'm gonna do tons of giveaways. I cannot wait until I can go live on YouTube, because I miss going live on YouTube, but mainly because it made my workflow way faster. Because if you go private live, you can basically like post a video instantly. Like, I record a 45-minute reading for someone, I hit upload, and 5 minutes later it's there and I send it to them, instead of having to wait 3 or 4 hours. It's really awful losing the ability to go live, but I've learned from it. So have you guys been having crazy Mercury retrograde stuff to you? Anything kind of similar? Sometimes you just gotta go with the flow. Sometimes shit happens. Sometimes technology fails. Sometimes you do everything you can to move forward, and still it feels like the odds are against you. So sometimes all you can do is just keep on keeping on. Break things down into little bite-sized chunks and just take baby steps and just keep moving forward. Don't give up. I'm literally preaching to myself right now, you guys. Can anyone else relate to that? So when it comes to manifesting, you want to authentically raise your vibration, because everything is frequency, everything is energy. So if you're trying to manifest something, you want to try to get onto the vibe of whatever you're trying to manifest, and that will help anchor it into your life a lot easier. For instance, if I'm trying to manifest travel and romance and excitement and passion into my life, what I'm going to have to do is try to find that energy of passion and romance and travel in my everyday life to try to like bring it to me. So maybe what I would do is I would, I don't know, buy myself some flowers, make myself a nice bubble bath, really romance myself, you know, work out, you know, celebrate myself and my body and do self-care. Maybe I'd take little trips into nature so that I felt like I was traveling instead of just staying home all the time. Maybe I couldn't travel all the way to Italy or something, but maybe I could travel to the park that's a couple blocks away. Maybe I could try to go find some national forest to get lost in on a weekend or something that's close nearby. So basically, you guys get the point, you know, trying to start creating the energy of whatever it is that you want in your life, like in the here and in the now. And so I got to this point 2 years ago where I realized that I wanted to manifest being a multimillionaire. I mean, who doesn't, right? When we start learning about manifestation, we realize we can manifest anything. One of the first things people want is more money or more property or more wealth, usually is a huge topic. So I realized though that I was gonna have to create the energy of that in my life. And so I thought, okay, if I had $1 million, $1 million bajillion dollars, like what would I do with my time? And I thought, you know, I'd probably like take it easy in the morning. I probably wouldn't rush so much to get out of bed. I probably wouldn't be so stressed about like needing to get shit done. Like, you know, there's probably still stuff to accomplish, but I wouldn't be so stressed, right? So I thought maybe I would have a nice breakfast, you know, maybe instead of just having cereal for breakfast, maybe I'd make myself something nice, right? Because I'm like a millionaire, I can, something nice and something healthy. And so anyways, I started going through like what my day would be like if I was a multimillionaire. And I was like, you know, I'd probably make a lot of art because, you know, I wouldn't need to worry and you know, I'd want to connect with lots of people. So anyways, I went through this in my mind and thought, what would that lifestyle look like to me, which is important, it has to be to you. And I started working towards that, you know, I started creating that in my life. And 2 years later, the millions are still coming. I can feel them. I can feel it manifesting around me, but I have to say, I have a lot more money now. My lifestyle is a lot more fun. I feel a lot wealthier. I feel like I'm getting closer basically, and there's signs coming into my life and abundance has been improving. So basically, I'm manifesting this and I can feel it. And it really does start with the mindset. I've manifested smaller things before too. I'm trying to think of something small I manifested. Yeah, like there was this one point where I really wanted to manifest some new clothes. And so something I did was I got rid of a bunch of clothes that just didn't fit me anymore, that I didn't like, that didn't express me. I held on to just like a couple things that really fit me. Literally, it was like 2 outfits. And I just wore those outfits all the time and I felt great in them. And like every time I looked in the mirror and I was like, I'm wearing this outfit again, I would tell myself like, very soon I'm gonna have a new outfit. Very soon, like this is coming through. And I did things like that where like I raised my energy, I raised my vibe, I raised my frequency, and I changed my thoughts and my perceptions and created space for it. And bam, it manifested. And so I was gifted like a ton of designer clothes from this one stylist, and it was pretty awesome. And it was like right when I was trying to manifest it and experimenting with it. So what I'm trying to get you guys to do with this whole manifest with me thing is just to be open. Be open to manifesting, be open to asking for like anything that you want. So, and it can be something big, it can be something small, it can be millions of dollars, it could be new clothes, it could be, I'm always manifesting like the silliest things. It doesn't matter if it's silly, it's just whatever's important to you, like whatever you want, you know? So I'm using Anastasia in medium brown. And I like it because it has this brush on it. And then this is like shaped like angled. So you could actually go in and draw like little like individual eyebrow hairs if you want, and it looks like natural. I like being like really artistic with how I draw my makeup. So I don't know, I'm just kind of going in and naturally drawing. My eyebrows need to be plucked so bad. They're just like crazy, but you can still kind of make something out of it. See, before and after, much better. So we're talking about raising your vibration. So what you need to do is raise your vibration, but this needs to be authentic. You know, if you feel like shit, you can't go to like feeling amazing and feeling like a millionaire overnight. It's got to be like a transition, and it's got to be something you do like little by little every day. So I find it very interesting that here we are talking about raising your vibration, and I vibrationally kind of feel like shit. I did clear my chakras last night and I did some sound healing, but I still kind of feel like shit. And like, to be honest, I was like, what the fuck am I going to talk about today? But honestly, you guys, I think that raising your vibration starts with meeting your needs and doing self-care. So like making sure that like you're showering and that you're not like rushing too much in the shower. Like, you know, making sure that you're like moisturizing and like exfoliating, taking really good care of yourself, making sure that you're eating healthy food, getting lots of greens, getting drinking lots of water, and you know, not missing your doctor's appointments, staying in touch with your health, and making a point to make that an important part of your life. So next I'm gonna go, dropping stuff. Anyways, dropping stuff. We're gonna use Glossier Boy Brow, which I was very skeptical of this stuff because like there's ads about it all over the place, but I have officially converted and I think that this stuff is amazing, and we're gonna use a lot. I also use their moisturizer, if I can find it. I also use this primer, and yeah, like, I mean, there's a lot of chemicals in it. I really wish that they would make more organic and natural products, but it works. I don't know if I would use this stuff every day because of all the chemicals and this kind of stuff, but it could be worse. Like, I haven't broken out from any of it, and it works, which is what's important. So I'm just putting a little bit here. I like it to make my eyebrows look more normal instead of just drawn on so much. And right now, my eyebrows look kind of crazy because all I have is eyebrows, and it's like, whoa. But now I'm gonna go in with concealer. I'm using Tarte concealer, which I love this stuff. To be honest with you guys, this is more organic and more natural. It says it has Amazonian clay in it though, and I'm kind of like, what? They're taking clay? Are they taking clay from the Amazon for this? Maybe I shouldn't, I don't know. I need to research that more. I just don't think anyone should be taking anything from the rainforest, but maybe I misunderstand, and whatever. It's clay, it's waterproof, it's 12-hour concealer, and I love it. It works. I don't use it all the time, but I'm wondering like if there's any other concealers out there that are like natural and organic that you guys can recommend that I should try. So I'm putting a little bit under my eyes because I can't talk on this camera anymore without this. Just a little bit here. Just a little bit. Okay. And then we're gonna go back to my eyebrows. But yeah, we gotta find a way to raise our vibration to match whatever it is we're trying to manifest. So we want to try to find a way to like vibrate higher, basically. And vibrating higher simply means like, instead of being sucked down into lack mentality and negativity and feeling like your life is complete shit and feeling depressed and feeling like annoyed and just like upset and like on edge all the time, which is completely how I feel like right now. It's trying to like just generally feel better every day and authentically, like working to raise your vibration over time naturally so that you can get onto a higher vibe. And when you're on a higher vibe, it's easier to manifest things. Like things manifest like way faster. So how can we get from like a low vibe to a high vibe? The first thing you gotta do is you can't resist the vibe that you're at. If you're on a low vibe, you gotta acknowledge like, all right, I'm on a low vibe, and You know, why am I here? Like, maybe there's something I need to work through. Maybe there's something that brought me here that I need to like acknowledge and that I need to face. And I feel like we talked about this with loss and depression, the first episode of Manifest with Me, and also my webinar. So check out my YouTube if you haven't already. And Taylor Laura says, I was just thinking that if you work really hard and resist it, it won't bring you higher. Yeah, exactly. So basically, if you're depressed, if you're upset, if you're feeling lost, if you're feeling down, if you're complaining all the time, if you feel sick a lot, if you're tired, if you can't get out of bed, if you just want to eat junk food all the time and watch Netflix all the time and just like go on the internet all the time, if you're just kind of dissociating from life and you don't really want to participate, these are all signs that like it's going to be hard for you to manifest and that you're kind of on a lower vibe. And it's okay. It's okay if you're there. Like, we go there at times. Literally, that's exactly how I feel today. So I listed off like pretty much just how I'm feeling. So I'm being very vulnerable with you guys, but how do you get from there to higher? First, you gotta just be real with where you're at and you gotta embrace it. So, you know, if you're tired, rest. If you're upset, then get it out, write about it, or take care of it, or confront whatever it is. If there's something you need to let go of, take all the time you need and process and then let it go. And I feel like there's a message coming through for everyone who's watching that like, this is your life and this is your process. And like, you don't have to feel like you have to be on a higher vibe. It's not like a comparison. It's not like this person's better than you because they're on a higher vibe. It's not about that. It's like everyone's on their own vibe. Everyone's in their own life. Everyone's got their own universe. And it's just about you creating more peace and more balance in your reality so that you can get in alignment with all the things you're trying to manifest. So it's a process. All of us hit these times where, you know, we're hitting these bumps in the road or we're feeling like we're hitting walls and it's hard for us to go to the next level. But part of breaking that is just embracing where you're at. And there was this point where like I just had to give in to my depression, and I just had to give in to like my anxiety, and I just had to like accept it. And I feel like acceptance and just acknowledgement is like the first step. After that, after you spend all the time you need to grieve and finish the grieving process, to mourn, to let go of whatever you need to let go of, to give yourself the time you need to rest or to heal, then it's time for you to like decide what it is you want and to figure out like what you want to manifest. And you know, we're going to talk about that very soon in 2 weeks when the new moon comes. But basically you decide what you're going to manifest, and then you got to raise your vibe. So raising your vibe starts with self-care. We talked about showering, we talked about exfoliating. We also need to talk about the inner child. Inside each one of us is an inner child that longs for laughter and sunshine and play. So, you know, if you haven't gotten out in the sun, if you haven't gotten out into nature, you're not really meeting your needs. So it starts with slowing down, taking care of yourself, resting if you need to rest, you know, acknowledging your emotional state and like working to create a safe space for yourself to express yourself and heal and like work through emotions. And then it's actually making sure you're getting the sunshine, making sure you're getting good nutrition, making sure that like you have that balance. And it's step by step, you know. So I'm gonna use Master Camo from Maybelline and NYX HD Studio Concealer. And I'm going to use this on the red areas, and I'm going to use this on the darkish blue areas. And what I'm doing is I'm color correcting, and you guys are going to be like, what the heck's going on? And then I'm going to cover makeup over it, and you're going to see how this helps. It just helps. It helps neutralize certain areas that need to be neutralized and just creates a smoother canvas. So it's going to look real crazy here, and I'm going to continue to talk about manifestation. So we're going out in the sun, you know, we're letting our inner child play. And another part of it is spending time around people. You know what's really crazy? Every time I go do a photo shoot or I hang out with my friends, I come home and there's like all these emails of people wanting to hire me for things, and there's all these opportunities and like all these things that come through. And sometimes I go hiking out in nature and I have like a really good day away from my cell phone, unplugged, just chilling in the moment. And then once again, I come back and all this good stuff happened and all this good stuff came through. I'm sorry, but I just can't with that lighting. There we go. So anyways, I'm turning this up too. I'm listening to João Gilberto right now. So anyways, we gotta get outside in the sun more. We gotta honor our inner children. And we also have to like be more comfortable hanging around people and like wanting to open our social circle and connect with other people. Because a lot of times, when we say this a lot on the channel, when you're trying to manifest, you do I look crazy or what? Liz in the moment says, your eyelashes are gorgeous. Do you wear eyelash extensions? Yeah, and you can see that like one of them's coming off right now and I need to go get them redone. Yeah, I've been doing lots of like, I've been doing nails, I've been doing eyelash extensions. I've just been letting my inner goddess out. But you don't need all these things to be beautiful. It's just, I'm on YouTube all the time. So I like got my beauty game. I'm trying to get it stronger. By the way, what I'm doing right now, if you want to YouTube and you're like worried about how you look, and because the camera really does create all these crazy shadows, and even right now, like it's completely distorting me. Like I feel like I don't even look like this in real life. But it's important that this is actually camera makeup that I'm doing for you guys today. It's gonna take forever. So hopefully this YouTube doesn't cut me off. Okay, now we're gonna let it dry. And I'm just gonna sit here and talk. What's up? I wonder if anybody's gonna click on this right now and see me like this and be like, what the heck is going on? Taylor Laura says, so gorgeous, right? I look like a butterfly, don't I? So, trying to get to a better vibe. Honestly, I'm feeling better already and I'm connecting with you guys. So connecting with people is a huge part of it. You know, if you can just, you know, clean out your Facebooks and clean out like all your accounts of all the people that are just weird and like mean and naysayers and devil's advocates, and like try to follow people who are nice and who are spiritual and who are like posting you can do it memes. And like everybody I'm following online now, every time I go online, all it is like encouraging, uplifting messages that are helpful. So I get pumped when I go online. I don't get distracted anymore. So see if I can find it. So it does have to do, like, if you want to raise your vibration and raise your frequency, like what you surround yourself with and who's in your life has a lot to do with that. And also how you spend your time has a lot to do with that. And I'm finding that like mornings and evenings are really important, like how you start your day and how you end your day. So a lot of us wake up and we pick up our phones and we go on social media. So that's why it's really important that you I can't believe I'm still talking like this, that you only follow people who are like really uplifting you and like helping you and that don't give you bad vibes or make you like super jealous or anything. So now we're going back in with this Tarte stuff. And I want you guys to know I don't think I'm using really any brushes today, because all of my brushes are just like a mess right now. I might use a couple, but I want you guys to know you don't really have to have that many tools. Like your fingers are like the best. And Pat McGrath, one of my favorite makeup artists, she does like all the runways in New York and she does Vogue and everything. She uses her fingers. She's like obsessed with like using fingers to do makeup. So. You guys see how my fake eyelash is like falling off right here? Oh, whatever. Gonna get them redone tomorrow. So look, you guys can already see like this is looking better over here. We're gonna smooth this in over here. So it's once again very difficult to raise your vibration from just feeling like shit to being like manifesting millions of dollars. So you can manifest whatever you want, but like you still have to raise your energy and your frequency. And so like figuring out like if you want to get real, you really want to manifest some real shit, like you got to get real about it. Like you do have to do the work, and it's like it's not the kind of work you would think. You could manifest it fast. You could like there's a million ways what you want can happen. But you have to do the vibrational work. So getting into alignment. So I guess what I've been working on is really just being authentic with my emotions, allowing myself the time and the space to just go through stuff, because I'm kind of going through a grieving process in my life and like letting a huge healing process personally. And so just allowing time and space for that healing, but also like spending time creating the life that I want, spending time like in the moment, just being who I am, and spending time out in nature, spending time with friends, quality friends, not people who are gonna talk shit and gossip all the time and be drama and always hooking up with everybody and always getting drunk and making, oh whoops, I accidentally effed this person and whoops, oh, and all, you know what I mean? Like, I'm so done with that low vibe stuff of like people who backstab and cheat and just do horrible things to each other. Like, I used to have really low vibe friends, and I'm so out of that now. I'm like, I just like to hang out with, not like you gotta be perfect to be my friend or anything, because I'm not perfect, we're all human, we make mistakes, shit happens, but I'm done with the drama. And like, so hanging out with people who are peaceful and who don't want to be drama and don't want to focus on that helps too. People who just want to be in the moment. And like, I love people who love nature and sunshine. And anyways, we're gonna take a pause on the spiritual talk and we're going to go back to makeup. And now I always do this wrong. You're supposed to do your eyes first, and then you're supposed to do like your concealer and your makeup, because if any of this falls down here, it's gonna create shadow and it's gonna create a mess. So I always forget to do my eyes first. So I'm gonna go back and do my eyes, but I honestly just use a little bit of highlighter on my eyes and that's it, so it's not that big of a deal. I'm going to use, it's IB Beauty Radiant Glow Highlighter. IB. And it's in, I don't know what color it's in, to be honest, but I'm gonna use it. It's like actually like a highlighter, and I'm just taking like a brush that looks like this. It's the Luxie brush in 249, and I'm going to just pat a little bit of that like on my eyes. So it's all about balance. That's why Rainbow Harmony is like about balance and peace to live a more colorful life, because I'm realizing it's all about balance. It's not about perfection. You don't want to get all OCD about it or anything, but it's just about like creating intentionally and like trying to raise your vibe, trying to choose hobbies and talents and activities that are gonna make you happy and peaceful, trying to hang around people that make you feel peaceful, trying to hang around places that make you feel peaceful. If you're very sensitive, taking note of that and realizing that maybe you need to make some adjustments. Like, I was living in the middle of the city in LA, and I realized I was very sensitive, and I was like, something had to give with all the people and all the energy and everything that was around me. And you know, I ended up moving out of the city a little bit so I could be in nature. And I always try to surround myself with nature. I'm realizing it's very important to me. So surrounding yourself with nature is important if you're very sensitive. And oh my God, I'm gonna have to do something about that later. So now what we're going to do, we got my eyes on a little bit. We're gonna go and put foundation on my face now. Like I said, this is camera makeup. I would not do this for an everyday look. It's kind of intense. We're gonna do Hourglass Immaculate Liquid Foundation, Powder Foundation, Mattifying Oil-Free in Ivory. And I found out about this foundation from one of my friends who does makeup in Hollywood. I didn't mention it to you guys, but I'm also a Hollywood makeup artist. I've done makeup on models in Hollywood, and I also do lookbooks, but I'm mostly a stylist. So I'm still learning. I feel like I'm still learning so much about makeup. Like, there's people out there that are just amazing about it. So trust me, you guys, like, I'm probably already doing so many things wrong, but I'm learning. But yes, I do makeup, and I'm learning about what the best products are. And I have to say that this foundation, it's kind of a mess. Hourglass is legit, and I will sometimes sleep with it on and wake up and go out the next day and it'll still be on. I'll still look great. People will be like, wow, you look good. And I'm like, they compliment me on my skin, and I'm like, I had an F ton of makeup on. So I just like to kind of pat it and everywhere. And I like to, like on my face, really get like over here. Hopefully this is like chilling you guys out, because this is like chilling me out. And after this, I'm actually gonna wash all the makeup off, take a bath, and then I'm going to go do more personal readings. But seriously, this is just chilling me out today. I needed this time to just like pamper myself, and just, everyone has their own way, you know, like this helps raise my vibe, just taking care of myself and like letting my goddess out and talking to you guys and talking about spirituality. So whatever your way is to just have fun and like celebrate the day and create, like find more ways to do that. Find more ways to, and more time to express yourself and be who you are. If you're working in a job that's stealing your soul, that's sucking all your energy, and then you come home at the end of the day and you're just like exhausted, you've got to find a way in the evenings or in the early mornings to start mood boarding and start dreaming and start manifesting ways to move on from that. So that's what my program hopefully will be for you, a way for you to manifest a lifestyle that is in alignment with you. So I'm gonna go ahead and continue on with my face. I pretty much don't have very much else to say about raising the vibration. I'm gonna do a whole thing about it this weekend, but maybe as I continue this, some more tips will come out. So next I'm gonna contour. And this is e.l.f. You guys, you can, it's so cheap. e.l.f. in golden. It probably has so many horrible toxins in it because it's like cheap makeup. But once again, I don't do this very often and it does the work. So I'm just putting a little bit of this here to create a good line. And like create like a narrower looking face, because my face is really round. You know, I'm recovering from anxiety and PTSD, and like something that my therapist talks with me a lot is about being in the moment and just doing things that you like to do and spending she literally was like, make a list of things that make you happy. And then she was like, how often are you doing those things? And I was like, I don't know. And she's like, well, you need to do it more often. And I realized on that list was like photography, makeup, going out in nature, like connecting with people, doing Rainbow Harmony. Like I've been going live every single day. I've been doing my channel every day, creating different programs for you guys, creating more ways to interact just because I love it. So whatever it is you love to do, find a way to make that your job. Find a way to make that, you know, and I want you guys to know, I dropped out of college. I had once again, I'm, you know, have a background recovering from abuse, and there's so much. Again, I have dyslexia, I have ADHD. I can honestly go on. I don't want to tell you guys any more personal details about me and my interesting life, but there's so many things that like I had going against me, but like manifesting and following my heart and doing what I love, like really, really helped. And you know, the universe will open doors for you, whatever it is you're trying to manifest, and just spend more time doing what you love and being authentic and being in the moment, and don't run away and don't escape from your life anymore. Life is meant to it's meant to be lived, and it's meant to be celebrated. And if there's anybody who's around you who's guilt tripping you for being who you are, or who's putting you down for like your energy or for the things you want to try, then you got to distance yourself from those people. So you guys, I get real when I do my makeup. I like preach it. So you guys, I hope you're ready for more if you're still tuning in here. So as you guys saw, look, that actually made a huge difference. Okay, and now we're gonna do my cheeks, and you're gonna be like, oh my God. Yeah. Okay, now we're doing my cheeks. So I like to line my cheeks lower. Okay, and this is the funniest story. You guys are gonna be like, what? Okay, so I'm a psychic, obviously. I have prophetic dreams, and I just remember I had this one dream once where I don't know who this was. Maybe it was like my beauty angel or something. Because sometimes I'll be praying. I'll do my makeup and I'll pray and I'll be like, beauty angels, please, I need to look good tonight. I have this premiere or I have this job. Like, And I'll pray while I'm doing my makeup. I'll be like, please, I need to look good tonight. So like, it's like this joke I have, like my beauty angels. So basically in my dream, it was my beauty angels, whoever it was. And they were telling me in the dream, like when you contour your face, you need to do it a little bit lower. And like they explained it to me, and in the dream they like did my makeup, and I looked in the mirror and I was like, damn, that looks good. I woke up the next day, I told my husband about it, because him and I, we talk about our dreams every morning, and he was like, what the heck? And so he's like, you should try it. So I went to the mirror and I did it. I contoured my face the way they taught me in the dream. And it looked so good, and I was like, holy shit. And I've been contouring my face like this ever since. So I am actually teaching you a spiritual contouring trick right now. This is, you know, a message from my angels to you. They're saying when you contour, suck in your cheek. Instead of going above it, go almost below, almost, not quite, it's like a very precise thing. Almost below the line. So this might not work on your face. Your face might be a completely different shape than me. So, but if you can try it and if it works, awesome. But they said right there. So I'm gonna find that line. And I take it to my jawline and I take it up so it's more natural. Okay, so now I look weird, but rub it in. I make the weirdest face when I do this, and it ended up being the cover photo of my last makeup tutorial that I did, and I just left it because I was like, whatever. It was crazy. But now it looks good. Like, wait, now I have cheekbones. I kind of want to go back in here. Put a little bit more. Right here is a bit much. It's kind of blotchy, but I go and I put powder on this later, so it's not bad. Now we're going to contour my nose. If I can find, hang on, I'm looking for my contour brush, 1 second. Here, listen to the music while I'm looking for this. I can't, oh wait, I just found it. Okay, I put just a little bit of water on this, and this is like an e.l.f. brush, and it's really tiny and flat. And I have my contour palette from e.l.f. here again, and I'm gonna use the darkest color. And I'm just gonna put a little bit here. And what's up, Chinoa? Oh my gosh, hit me up if you want a reading. I'm sorry I kind of just ghosted you for a while. You know how it's been. I had so many readings. And I lost the ability to go live on my YouTube, so it's been so slow uploading all the videos, but whatever. Just gotta trust the flow. So I have a little bump here on my nose, and I like to make it appear flatter, and I do that with like highlighter, but I just try to make sure that I don't get this on that bump. So it's like, if you have a bump on your nose, you don't want to put any contour, you don't want to put this on it. So I'm going to do 2 lines right here, and then I'm going to do a little bit here and a little bit here to make my nose appear smaller, and then I'm going to draw a line like right here to make my nose look kind of turned up, because that's the look I want to do today. Hang on, shit. This is hard to do on the camera. It's easier to do in the mirror. So if this looks kind of shitty, it's probably because I'm doing it on the camera. I have to get really focused for this, so we will resume our spiritual talk after this part. Not bad. Okay. I would recommend using Charlotte Tilbury bronzer. If you're looking for a better bronzer, Charlotte Tilbury. This is just, I don't know. I really like the color, but I just haven't found a better bronzer, and I'm probably gonna buy the Charlotte Tilbury one. So now I draw a line here, just a little one, slightly. And then here. Okay, now I'm going to just take my brush and go like this. And then I'm gonna go like that. I'm kind of like, it looks good. Now, this is where the magic happens. We're getting into this. You come back in with your contour, or no, wait, sorry. You come back in with your concealer. Just do like, okay, now I'm gonna do powder. I'm using RMS Beauty. It's like, I'm like showing you guys all my products and they're like covered in foundation. I get messy when I do my makeup. My paints look the same way. When I paint, there's like, well, I just trashed my studio. RMS Beauty Unpowder. I love this stuff. It's all natural. So, here, maybe you can see the logo a little bit better here. RMS Beauty. Check out their Instagram. They're legit. I love their makeup. So I'm just gonna use, like, this is a really good brush from e.l.f. And I'm going to like do here and do here. Makes my nose look even like more legit. I'm gonna do the blotchy part over here from when I contoured. And I'm gonna take a little under the eyes too, even on my forehead. I might do more powder later. Now, a little bit of highlighter. I don't know. Something's missing, obviously. I don't have any eyeliner on, and also I have no blush on, and I have no lips on, so it still looks weird. It doesn't look, like, the thing with makeup is it looks kind of weird until you just finish the whole look and then you're like, oh. So we're still in that weird stage, but it's going to get better. I pretty much have nothing else to say about spirituality other than do things that you love. If you take away anything from this message, just do things that you love. And Taylor, you're saying, I want to sleep so bad, but I can't stop watching. Aw, you're so sweet. I thought you were talking about having sleep problems. And you know what's interesting? I sleep better when I had a day full of things I love. I have a hard time sleeping at night when I've just done a day for the man or something. A day for the man is basically where you just go to work and you work for the man and you come home and you eat the man's food, you know? You eat junk food and then you watch the man's TV and then you just go to bed. That's a day with the man. That's just so sad. Like, I'm trying to have a day without the man. I get up, I do my yoga, I listen to music, I do makeup, I create, I do readings for you guys, I go out in nature, I travel, I celebrate. Like, create a life that's yours, that you want, that you like. Don't live your life for the man anymore. If you gotta live life for the man for a little while in order to get what you want, do it. I did. I lived life for the man for a long time, but make the man work for you. Don't work for the man, make the man work for you. Find a way to get out of there. Start your own business. Start your own heart-centered, soul-based practice. Offer, get clients, offer a service, or develop a product. So this is 100% pure. It's all natural. I highly recommend this makeup brand. Excuse me. It won't make you break out. It has all natural. It says, like, the ingredients are like rice starch, rose hip seed oil, avocado butter, cocoa seed butter, cacao, pomegranate, rose petal, cherry, vitamin E. Like, it doesn't have any of this crap in it. Like, this doesn't even have ingredients on it, and it's just, who knows what they put in that. So it's called Pretty Naked, And I like it because it just gives you that nice little, get any of the blushes from this company and it's literally natural blush. So obviously I highly recommend it. And then I'm gonna put chemicals over it. Just kidding. This is Glossier Cloud Puff Paint in pink, and it really does work. It really does work. I'm thinking about getting other colors. I'm actually a huge fan of this brand. And so I like to just put a little bit here. And once again, this is camera makeup. So I'm using a heavier hand. I'm putting on more makeup than I normally would. I'm putting on more products than I normally would. This is not an everyday look. This is like if you want to take a selfie, or if you want to go out in nature and you want to make a Rainbow Harmony video, or if you want to dress up like for an evening event, or like really if you want to make a YouTube video. Any of you guys out there who want to make a YouTube, I don't want you guys to hold yourself back because you don't have the right beauty tips. So now we've got the blush. My cheeks are looking rosy as fuck. I look like Santa Claus or something. And so that's how you know that you're doing it right. So now we're gonna go ahead and do e.l.f. And once again, another e.l.f. product, but this is like I don't even know what this is. It's like a shimmer and a matte thing. And I like to take like the matte side and line right here. And it makes your eyes pop. Bésame mucho. Yeah, I like that. Now I'm going to use, I don't know where this is from, but my husband bought this for me on Amazon because he was like, why are you using all these products that aren't natural? Because he's all into organic and natural too. And so it's like an eyeliner, and it's called Benecos Naturalic Sean. I don't know, it's like another language, but it's legit. It's like, it's brown, and I don't know, I just really love how it's blendable and it's like got this great texture. So I just kind of like to dot this here, and then I like to draw a giant dot right there. So just kind of dot, and then right here, do like a big dot. And then once again, I'm not using many brushes, so I like to just go in with my knuckles. It's probably really bad for your skin. This probably will age you, so don't do it all the time. But I like to do that. There's some people who will go in and they'll draw like every single eyelash with like a little tiny brush and like a special product, and I would love to be on that level one day. This is bothering me. I need to glue that back. Okay. Much better. You see how my eyes are all of a sudden there and they pop? But it needs more right here and right. This one's looking okay, but this one, it's like it needs more right here. Cool. And then I'm gonna go in with, this is something else I learned for dark circles. You guys already saw my trick with this stuff, but if you put a pink powder right here, it also helps with dark circles. So I have this e.l.f. palette, but as you can tell, I use the pink a lot. And I'm gonna go ahead and just put the pink. I'm using a lot of e.l.f. products today because I want to inspire you guys, even if like you can only afford e.l.f. or even if you can only afford like cheap makeup, it's okay. Like get started. Obviously it's probably gonna make you break out, but if you just want to start practicing, like you can use cheap makeup at first and decide if you really want to get into it or not. Now I'm just brushing away the pink powder, and as you can see, now my dark circles look like really good. Like it already did something. I feel like I could use more right here. Sometimes zoning out like this and just getting really into something helps my anxiety and helps like my depression and helps with the manifestation, because when you're really getting into something that you like to do and that's fun and that's creative, like you're not sitting there stressing out about like all the things that could go wrong or like all the crap you're worried about or whatever. Like you're just in the moment and you're just enjoying your life and like celebrating. So makeup is one of my favorite ways to do that, and so I want to inspire you guys. Have fun, play with your makeup, play with your beauty, play with your face, like try different things. And you don't have to, like, it's not about being perfect or anything, it's just about having fun. So now what we're going to do is we're going to highlight the fuck out of my face, and then we're going to put on some huge lips, because I'm just feeling like I want to have big lips in this look. So I'm going to put highlighter here. I can't put too much highlighter on because some people's faces really take to highlighter well. Mine just starts looking weird. So to me, the amount of highlighter I'm putting on is not a lot. You could do more, seriously, trust me. So if you want to have fun with your highlighter, have fun with it. Uh-oh. Yeah, that's good. See, that's kind of a lot, but it looks good. It's like, once again, this is camera makeup. I'm gonna put some under here. I really need to get my eyebrows waxed because they're getting out of hand, you can tell. I'm gonna put some up here and kind of go like that. It's good to like kind of move your face a little bit while you're putting the highlighter on to kind of see like the dimension. I'm going to put a little bit here, corners of the eyes. I always like to put a lot right here. Hi Taylor, what's up? I'm getting your personal reading to you today too, literally today. And I will do live, I'll try to go live at the end of today to do live readings. And I'm also gonna post some twin flame pick a card readings. So I have a lot planned for the channel. And after March 17th, my channel is gonna be popping because I can finally upload videos faster. It literally has been taking me like anywhere from like an hour to 3 hours to post each video. And it's like taking up my whole life, it's insane. So after March 17th, I can go live again and I'll be able to do more. So I love this. Okay, I didn't tell you guys what highlighter this is. This is Becca. Becca has the best highlighter. Everybody knows it. It's Becca and Opal. And I mean, look at what it just did to that little area there. Beautiful. So what are we gonna do with the lips? Should we do something crazy? Maybe we should. Maybe we should do like a whole lip. Should we do like a whole lip thing right now? This is called Zulu Luxe, and it's an all-natural lip brand. And I'm using Femme Fatale. So it's a really dark color. But it's interesting. You can really build it. And so I'm taking a little brush here, and this is gonna probably take forever to do lips the right way, but it's my favorite. So I'm going to draw a little bit outside the lines. Not too much, but we're gonna go outside the lines. Just kidding. I find it, if you open your mouth like this, it helps. you can tell, I'm not following the natural shape of my lip. Instead of drawing in my bow lips, I actually decided to color in a little bit this part, which makes for like a fun look, something different. It looks good on camera, it might not look good in real life. So now what I'm gonna do is contour my lips. I'm going to draw in here and lines. And I'm gonna go here. And once again, this is not like an everyday look. This is more like a ritual that I'm doing right now. It's a ritual. It's for going out, it's for camera or something. So now you guys can kind of see what I'm doing. So I'm contouring my lips. Look, looks weird. Feel free to take a screenshot of that if you ever want to use it. But now what I'm going to do is go in with a different color. I'm going to go in with, sorry. Okay, sorry, I'm just being indecisive. I can't decide what color I want to use. There's so many colors. I think I'm actually going to go in with my Smashbox lip gloss in Legendary. And kind of like blend. I love it. It's legit. Okay, so here, we're not done yet. We're literally not even done yet, you guys. We're gonna get more anal about this. We're going to take this. Make sure you get the corners of your mouth. We want a perfect line. I mean, we just want it perfect. And like furthermore, we're gonna take this elf stuff that I put on here and use the other side of it to line it. I don't know, I really like the way I don't want to mess up this part. But yeah, there you go. Now this is gonna go up here. Be very careful. See that? Much better. Okay, now we're gonna put on the last bit of powder and we might just call it a day. I feel like I would put on more eyeliner if I was gonna go like, I don't know, out for a night or something. But let's just see what this makeup looks like. And then I like to spritz with rose water. This is Mario Badescu, of course. There. Okay, there we go. That is a full Rainbow Harmony makeup tutorial, you guys. The lips. I'm all about natural. Like, I thought about getting my lips done. I thought about getting like stuff done, but you know, I'll get my eyelashes done sometimes or fake nails, but I'm all about just like letting your face age naturally, doing the best with what you got. So, let's see. Bad lighting, bad lighting. Decent lighting. you guys can see the full makeup look now. This really is the best.